Before we continue with the book, please take out your white book, the journal one. What do you mean by that, Marco? You don't want to open your book? Because your emoticon over there,
Mr.
Marco.
White
Yes,
book.
the white one, the journal. Please open it.
This one.
Page.
Yes, that one. Okay, open up the front page, the first one. Okay. Okay. So this is your journal. Yes, Marco. What is it? Oh, sorry. Okay, this is your journal, and this is what will you do after the class. I will not. This is not homework. I will not ask you to send me the picture of it, but when I can meet with you, I want to see this book. Okay, so this is a little of background of yourself. You can just write down what you want in here.
Can I write now?
No, after the class, okay? Or maybe after school. So this is to makes you to fill up journals about yourself. Now if we go to the next page, you can try to draw about your own, or take a picture and then put it in here. Okay?
Boleh gambar ya, Mister?
Mister,
You can draw.
Mister,
It says,
Mister.
yeah.
Can I speak Indonesia?
Go ahead.
Yang pertama tadi itu nanti dikerjain habis sekolah.
Yes, after school. Everything is
Foto.
after school. No,
Di foto.
you don't have to take a picture.
Oh, oke.
Mister, kalau halaman yang kedua itu suruh gambarnya sekarang apa nanti?
Later, you do the journal, you do the white book later after school. Okay, I just explaining this
Bye.
because I forgot to explain this last week. So as you can see in here, okay, as you can see in here, you have to draw it or glue a photo of it here. Enzo, I will explain it to you later. Okay, I will explain it again from the chat, maybe after the class. Okay, when I send the Zoom link. Okay, so you draw everything. Ooh, it moved. Okay, if you go to the next page, it will be unit 1. I'm gonna erase that one. Now, we already talked about unit 1, about every kind of region that is unique. Now, imagine if you have a friend from Maasai or Inuit, and then they come to Tulung Agung. What will they think? So, you write it down on page 6 in here, you write it down in this bubble, in these clouds. Okay? You will write down what they will think. No, you write down what they think in here. Maybe they think, oh, Tulung Agung is a nice place, or maybe Tulung Agung has lots of coffee shop or something like that.
Oh, we write in a cloud.
Yes, you write it in the cloud.
Now?
No, and you move on until this page, until page 7. After school, okay? This journal is for after school. And this is not homework.
After school or after class?
After school.
Mister.
Kalau lupa.
If you forgot, then that's fine, because this is not homework. But remember that I will take a look when I come to see you.
Bisa Dario tanya yang di nomor 6.
English, please.
Dario want to ask for
Number
page
6. Okay, page 6. What's wrong with page 6? What is it?
apa itu? Jadi kita disuruh
English,
nulis
please.
izin pakai bahasa Indo.
May I?
May I use Indo?
May I speak Indonesian?
May I speak Indonesian, Mister?
Okay,
Bahasa
go
Mak.
ahead. Go ahead.
Oke. Dan di halaman 6 itu ada awan-awan. Awannya disuruh ngisi apa ya? Tadi dulu.
Pikiran orang itu.
What will the Inuit and Maasai thinking
Oh,
about?
ini digambar, ini ditulis atau digambar?
Let me ask you, what is this?
Alright. Nah, kalau udah ini ditulisnya terserah kita atau
Yes.
enak ini tinggal ditulis apple selesai.
So your
In
place
English,
has lots
not
of
in
apple.
Indonesia.
Yes, in English, of course. Okay? You ready? Okay. So let's go on. Okay, I'm going to stop the sharing again. Now let's move on to the next one, which is your book. Okay.
Sama 7 disuruh apa loh gitu?
Right, please read, Dario. I want you to read.
Enggak.
Okay, let's move on to the next one. Okay. Let's open page. Wait a minute.
Enggak mudeng masalahnya.
Okay, let's open page 16. Okay, open page 16. Now, you will read the text, and then after you read the text, for number 2, you will match the words. Who wants to read it for us for number 1? Who wants to read it for us?
Lengket.
Okay, Nathan, go ahead.
My favorite season is winter. Snow blankets the ground, and the landscape is spectacular. Our yard is transformed into a wonderland with snow-covered trees that sparkle in the sun. My brother and I are astonished by the change. We run and swish through the snow, laughing as our breath turns steam in the cold air. But best of all, we get to build a snowman. My dad shovels the snow from our driveway into a big pile. Then, my brother and I get to work. We make a body and head. Then we carve arms into the body. We make eyes and a mouth with pine cones and a nose with a carrot. We add a hat and a scarf. When it's finished, our dad comes out to congratulate us. Then our snowman stands in our yard, defending our home. When the light fades in the evening, we can still see him from our window, glowing white in the dark. Good night, Mr. Snowman.
Okay, thank you very much. So let me ask you, who already know about snow? Who already saw snow? Who have seen snow?
What, mister?
Who have seen snow before?
Since apa?
Snow. Nathan said he already saw snow before. Who
Nathan.
else? I'm asking for everyone who
Recently
already saw
when
snow. Who already saw snow before?
Not winter again, the snowman is gone.
Let me ask everyone. It's not yet being answered. Who already saw snow before in real life? Okay, not from videos, not from anywhere. You literally saw
No,
snow.
the real or not?
The real one, of course.
What is Swiss in Indonesia?
Let me ask this one. This one is not yet answered.
Only Nathan, I think.
Ya.
Seriously? No one else? No one else has ever seen any snow?
Luar
Luar
negeri.
negeri aja belum pernah.
Well, so do I. But, I want to know. Okay. So, even though it's only Nathan, you know what is snow, right?
Ya, snow itu air yang beku.
Not particularly
Penguapan
true.
air yang membentuk kristal di awan.
Yes, okay, that is a scientific term. And please in English. Okay? Okay.
I know the English.
Now, there are several words that being highlighted in here, which is becoming the word for number 2, which we have to match the definition. Now, for Number 1, blanket. What will it be? Blanket becomes.
Sir, what is Swiss in Indonesia? What is that?
We need to find out the meaning first, and then I will
Mister.
tell you in bahasa.
Ini tarik garis.
Yes, match the line. So blanket, where should it go?
She.
C, protect something? No, it's not protect something.
Or body against.
Do you know blanket? Which one, Ashley? H, yes, completely cover something. So blanket goes to H. Oh, it's not supposed to be like that. There we go. Yes, blanket goes to H. Completely cover something. Okay.
I
Now,
think jacket.
2, spectacular. What is the meaning of spectacular?
Spectacular.
Mhm.
Spectacular yun.
That's why I'm asking you, what is the meaning of spectacular? Do you know what is it?
Awesome.
Yeah, it's like awesome. So which one is it?
E.
D, good. Extremely good, exciting, or surprising. That's right. Okay. Just now, Nathan used the background of his in the snow. He's skiing. Okay. Where was it, Nathan? Is it in Australia?
Yes, it is in Australia.
Okay. Cool.
I built a small snowman.
Yeah, over there. We can see that. Okay, good. Okay, number 3, transform. What is the meaning of transform?
Change something completely, usually to improve it.
Good. That's right. So it's the A.
Benar.
Number 4, sparkle. What is the meaning of sparkle?
Maybe B.
Yes, that's right. Shine with a soft, warm light. Okay. Number 5, astonish.
You know, astonish.
Someone very surprised.
That's right. E. Right on those. Right across it. Make someone very surprised.
Indonesia, Mister.
Swish now. Swish.
Sir,
F.
So it's
The F. Right. So if you don't know something, if you don't know the meaning of a word, try to read the context again. For example,
Swish.
swish, right? The context, the text at the number 1, it said we run and swish through the snow. That means swish is move quickly through air, and because it said snow, it's also through snow over there, and making a soft sound. That is swish. It's like you're running when it's windy. Okay, number 7, steam.
J.
J, the gas that water produces when you heat it. That's right. Number 8, carve.
I.
Sir,
Make an
what is
I.
system?
by cutting wood, stone, or other materials.
Yes, carve is I. Make an object or shape by cutting wood, stone, or other materials. Okay. Wait a minute. Okay, next one. Congratulate.
K.
K.
Okay, good. Now 10. Defend.
C.
C. Protect something or somebody against harm. C. Number 11. Fade.
G.
Wait a minute. Fade is what? Sorry?
G.
G.
Yep.
G.
G. Yes. Become less bright or strong. That's right. Now
And
last one,
finally-
glow is the L.
L.
Shine brightly because of reflected light. Okay. Everyone understand with this one? Okay. So let me ask you, what is your favorite region in what is your favorite region? What is your favorite season in here? Sorry.
Transform.
No, what is your favorite season?
Rain.
Rainy season or dry season or
Rainy.
we don't have summer, Jeremy. We have dry.
I want to show
Rainy.
Rainy. Okay. So in our place in Indonesia, we have 3 kinds. Yes, Nathan. What is it?
Me spring.
Mister,
Yeah.
for number 4 and number 12 is upside down.
Number 4 and number.
Sparkle is to shine brightly because of reflected light, and glow is to shine with a soft, warm light.
Okay, wait. Oh yeah, that's right. That's true. That's true. Okay. Thank you very much, Nathan. So number 4 is supposed to be L. Okay, I'm gonna erase that and this one. That's true. That's true. Thank you very much. Number 4 is supposed to be like this because it's reflected, while glow is shine with a soft, warm light. Okay.
Kalau kamu jadi ambaratur gini bingung.
Yeah, of course.
Sama.
Or maybe if you wanted to make it sure, so you can just write down at the next of the number H and then spectacular D.
Ini
What?
ambaraturnya.
Sparkle completely cover something.
Sparkle is L.
Sparkle L.
L.
Yes. Shine brightly because of reflected light. That is sparkle.
Glow itu
Glow is B. Shine with a soft, warm light.
tenang.
Like glowing. Okay.
Smile.
You could say glowing like I don't know, like what? Glowing in the dark, okay? Because when it glows, you don't say sparkle in the dark. You say
Glow.
glowing in the dark. What is it, Nathan?
Glowworm.
Glowworm, yes, something like that. So it's like, what paint is it again that you can glow in the dark? So paints and things that can glow in the dark, we said it glow. It's soft and warm. Okay. Now, in our region, how many seasons that we have in Indonesia?
2.
2 or 3?
2.
Okay, we have rainy, we have dry, but between rainy and dry,
Dua nggak sih?
between
Gak
rainy
salah
and dry.
Agustus, dari Agustus sampai Mei.
Agustus, Mei.
Okay,
Terus Juni sampai
here. There is I don't really know the English for this one, but in Bahasa Indonesia, we have that, pancaroba. It is when in the middle of, it is when from dry season changing into rainy season. Like right now. Right now we are in pancaroba. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna erase everything. Okay. So let's move on to the next page. This is reading. The problem with the reading is there's a lot. Okay, so because there's a lot and we need to move fast, I'm sorry, I really am. We're gonna skip it. So we're gonna move on to page 23. I'm really sorry for this. Okay, this is about future passive. We already talked about passive voice, right? Before. This is about future passive.
forgot it.
You forgot about it. Okay. I will explain it later after this, but this is about future passive first. So you use future passive when you want to talk about the future, but it's also going to be going on. It will always goes on. It's kind of confusing a little bit. Oh, sorry. Because passive voice is different than active. That means the object is doing something. But because it will happen in the future, we will use the future passive. Now, in the future passive, so that means I'm going to use the green one in here. So that means the formula for this one will be subject plus, we need to use will because it's future, and because this is passive,
Write it in there.
Did.
you don't have to write it. If you want to write it in your notes. Okay, and then we
In
use
notebook.
be in your notebook. Yes.
Teacher, why use be, not will?
Why use be? If you use been, that means it's already happened. If
Sir,
you
what
use
formula is this?
future passive. So if you use
Future
be,
passive.
yes.
Wait, I want to take my notebook.
Okay. Sorry, that one is not subject. The first one is supposed to be object. Okay. Object plus will plus be, and then because it's passive, we use verb 3. Oh, the verb 3 is not like that. Okay. After the verb 3, it will be the subject. So if we try to change this sentence into the future tense, that means, if I'm gonna write it over here. Okay, if we try to change it into the future tense, that means Bolivia okay, Bolivia will hear your music. Oh, sorry. Okay. If you change it into future tense.
Your music will be heard by Bolivia.
Yes, that is in the future passive. That's right, Nathan. But we change it, if we change it into future tense, becoming an active sentence, that means Bolivia will hear your music. Because the music itself is an object. Okay? Everyone understand with this one?
Little bit.
A little bit, okay. Now, I want to refresh your mind again with the passive voice. So, let me just stop the sharing. and then-
Olivia will learn.
Sorry about that. So, let me just stop the sharing, okay? Now, I want to refresh your mind again with the passive. Wait a minute, I need to put someone in. So, there are several passive voice. Passive voice, the active voice first, okay? The active sentence. Active sentence usually start with the subject, right? Let's use the present, which is the verb 1, and then the object, right? But passive is object plus verb 1 or verb 2 or verb 3.
Verb 3.
Yes.
Verb 3 will be verb 3.
If it's the future, yes, that's right. So this is the future one. Will be and then verb 3.
Sir, what is the
Mhm.
atasnya itu apa?
This one is the
Verb.
present tense. That is the future of. That is the formula of present tense. Now, for the formula for the present passive, that means object.
Object will
plus-
be.
No, you don't use will. Because will is for the future.
It's the same. Present passive.
Present active at the top, and then just now,
Or a passive.
okay, wait. This one, okay, just now, this is for the future, what we have learned. Because this is not the future, because from present active we want to change it into present passive, that means we don't use the will be. Okay, we still use the verb 3. Yes, Dario.
I can go to the toilet.
Okay, go ahead. Okay. So the object, then we use the to be, because we don't use the will, so we just use the be, which is, it is, are, and then verb 3 and then subject. This is the passive for the present tense.
The
For
bawahnya itu
example,
formula buat apa?
The book is to be taken by Josh.
The to be. Yes, the book is to be taken by Josh, or the book is taken by Josh. We don't need to use the to be again. We can just use the book is taken by Josh. So for example, okay, Ashley writes some notes.
This present active.
This is present active. Now we want to change it into present passive. That means we can just use notes, or some notes are written, and because it's passive we can also use by the subject, which is Ashley. Okay, I know this is hard. I know passive voice is one of the hardest one for me too, because that means you change the structure. Yeah.
Tadi yang Mister tulis di buku object will plus be verb 3 and subject itu formula apa?
Formula for the future passive. That's why in the book it is said future passive. Future passive tense. That's why in the formula, that's why in the book it is said that future passive. That's why I wrote it there. It's for the future passive. Okay, seems like this one is kind of hard, is it? Okay.
Mister,
Yeah.
is the O plus to B is R plus V3 plus S equals to future present passive?
No, this is still in the present passive. If you add the will, if you add the word will, it will be future passive. This is just to remind you what we have been study about last week. Because last week we studied about the passive tenses, the passive voices, which is for the present.
And I'm still confused.
Yes, I know. Don't worry. I will not move too fast for this one because this is hard. I know. We will move it slow for this one, but you need to know first about the passive voices. And then, well, unfortunately we have to repeat a little bit for this because it is confusing. And the only way to learn about this is to get used to it. Okay? Alright.
Sure, how many months will it take?
How many months? I don't know for that. But just to be clear, okay, every kind of active tenses, there will be passive tenses.
Mister,
Yes, Melin.
I want to be.
Yes, that's fine. Go ahead. Okay, so every active tenses has the passive tenses. That means we need to only know the main point, why it can be changed. Okay, let me erase this one. Is it okay if I erase this one? Okay, I will erase this one. So every kind, this is the difference, okay? The difference between between active and passive. I will put it like this. This is active and then passive.
Rewrite this.
Yes, try to put it in your notes. This is the main key, the difference between active and passive. Okay, for active, it's always starts, number one, it always starts with the subject. Always. While for passive, it is the object. Okay? For the active, we can use different kind of verbs, which is verb 1, verb 2, verb 3, or verb ing. Oh, sorry. Or verb ing. While passive, only verb 3. Okay? However, in passive, we always use to be. To be is always. Can you tell me what are the to be's that you'll know?
Is MR.
Yes, is, are, okay, was, were, and then been. Right? These are the to be's. Now this is the key. Is MR is for passive verb 1. Was were for passive verb 3. Been, oh sorry, this one is, sorry. Was were is for passive verb 2. And been is for passive verb 3. But you may be asked, what about the verb ing? If verb ing, that means we use being. This is for verb ing. While in active, you used to be for continuous tense. Okay? These are the main difference between active and passive. Is it still confusing or what is it? Tell me. Is it still confusing?
Not too much confusing.
Not too much. Okay, for Ashley it's not too much. How about everyone else? How about everyone else? Is it confusing or not? Okay, I will give this to everyone. Okay, I will give these notes to everyone, even though you already wrote it, so that you can remember it again.
Wait, Mister.
Yeah.
Tulisan Mr.
Yeah, you write it in your notebook, but I also will give it to you, don't worry. I hope this really helps, because passive voice, although it's not really used that much whenever you're communicating with someone, but it's important. Yes, Jer, I know the time is almost finished. I know. So that's it for our lesson for today. Okay, I'm gonna stop this
Mister,
here.
thank you, Mister. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, that's it for today. I will see you again on
Thank you, Mister.
Next time. Bye.
Thank you, Mr. Bye.